What's going on with your artist?
What's that word, CJ?
Oh, nothing much. We're gonna hop inside this interview. We're gonna it ain't gonna be nothing too heavy, nothing too light. I know you can handle it, right?
Yes, Sirski.
All right, let's kind of hop right into it. Cincinnati often called the gateway to the north and the south for music. How does being from the Queen City influence the tempo and the vibe of your records?
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, Cincinnati got a lot of legendary, Scally, Tonka, you know what I'm saying, Young Butter, you know what I'm saying? But me, in my mindset, I'm more international, you know what I'm saying? I don't have the mindset, I don't want to sound like the city, because I feel like, music is bigger than just the vibe of just one place, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you from, it's about where you at. So I try to make music that is vast to the world rather than just, a state or a city, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Every city has the sound people associate with. Detroit has the offbeat flow. Chicago has drill. How would you define artist sound within the context of the Natty?
The Natty, that sound is gritty. You know what I'm saying? It's like the original sound, because it's changing, you know what I'm saying? Generations is changing, you know what I'm saying? But from my era, it's gritty. You know what I'm saying? It's masculine. You know what I'm saying? It's in a space of like I would say like kind of battle rappers, but kind of like masculine, gritty New York vibes back in the early 2000s. You know what I mean? Late 90s. It's that type of vibe. But now it's going into more of a more melodic, more sound and stuff like that, because a lot of influence from outside the city. But the original Cincinnati city sound is more, you know what I'm saying, struggle, gritty, and, trying to make your way up, come up type vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Are you someone who jots down in public your lines, or do you sit in a room and just summon the verse up?
I'm versatile. You know what I'm saying? And that's one reason why my name is artist, because I'm an artist. I paint pictures, you know what I'm saying? So I could go in the booth and punch in. I could freestyle a whole song. Or, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to go on my notes. I would say my writing is best because I like to be specific, or I like to, get think about my bars a little bit more in the moment, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty much versatile when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying?
How do you translate a raw emotion like anger, grief into a particular beat selection?
Whatever I'm going through at that time, I'm going to put it on the song, you know what I'm saying? Depends on how I'm feeling, where I want to go super bar-y with it, or I want to just tell a story. But a lot of times that was me then, but me now, I really don't try to make music out of emotion. You know what I'm saying? But I also try to transmute that and be more of an alchemist, where I can make that, if it's negative or if it's positive, transmute it into some efficient energy to make whatever I'm trying to do that's going to give me motivation. So I'm going to probably take it and make some motivational music for myself, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? I'm in that lane where I take whatever energy.
So, artists, do you record yourself and mix your own vocals in a booth, or do you use an engineer to catch the vibe?
Yeah, I got my own studio. I had my own studio for some years now. Depending on how I'm feeling, like, before, you know what I'm saying, I had my own, and then, I started venturing off and fuck with my boy Slick Bezel. Shout out my boy Slick Bezel. But yeah, I'm upgrading my stuff now, and I'm more in-house with doing my own, you know what I'm saying, mastering, mixing, and recording myself in my own studio, so I could wake up and make a song when I got that idea or something, and I want to, I could write it down, but sometimes you got to record yourself and get that sound that you want right at that moment, you know what I'm saying? You got to get that sound, so, you know what I mean, I'm definitely at the house with it right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I upgraded it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's the hardest thing about staying independent that nobody tells you on social media?
You gotta do all this shit by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no team. You ain't signed. Everything coming out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You ain't got no label.
What is one thing about the rap business that you think people should stop making it sound so sexy?
What's one thing that the people make sound sexy about the rap industry?
Yeah, what's one thing about the rap business you think people should stop making it sound so sexy?
I mean, that's a good question. It's the thing of selling your soul. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it's coming a thing where people just like, you know what I mean? You stand for nothing, you fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? What is a man that gain the whole world but lose his own soul? So it's like, you know, people intertwining their music with occultism and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They romanticizing the ancient techniques and shit like that, sexualizing sex magic and shit into their music and shit like that. But that's neither here nor there, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you know, you know. I ain't gonna go too deep on that.
At what point did you realize you were in a business and not just a person who raps?
My mindset. I feel like my mindset would take me places because you could put me in any room and I'ma adjust. You know what I'm saying? I don't think surface level where, okay, I'm trying to get big in the city. No, I'm trying to get past that. My music, I strive to be industry level. You know what I'm saying? With my patterns, my production, all of that. I don't think surface level. And my mentality wise, like when people talk to me, I know how to articulate myself in a manner where I know how to switch off that ghetto ebonics type of demeanor and be more sophisticated in different room settings with people. So I feel like, you know, if somebody was to sign me, I'm not a liability. I ain't out here, you know what I mean? I ain't no street punk out here doing this, doing that, and you gonna lose your return on this. You give me in advance, you gonna make it back double because my mindset, my mentality, like, you know, right now is the time. I'm in my prime right now. Mentally, physically, emotionally, all of that, you know?
So tell me, man, if a major label offered you $10 million today, but they will own your masters forever,
you can have it. Give me the 10 milli, right nizzy. No bap. Hey, I need that 10 mil because, you know, that's what I do it for. These thoughts that's unlimited in my mind, you know what I'm saying? I don't have just the mind just to do music. I got a mind to direct. I got a mind to act. I got a mind to, I'm just a creator. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mini God. I'm made in God's image, so I can create unlimited songs. I'll create a fire catalog. Y'all can have that 10 mil. Give me 10 mil for it, y'all can have that. I'ma just come up with more. That's my mindset.
So with your mindset being that,
yeah,
and with the technology in the future,
yeah,
you know, it's here, it's
yeah,
now.
Yeah.
How do you feel about fans using AI to make collabs between you and artists you have never met?
I wouldn't mind. Like, you put me on a song with Pac, hell yeah, that's fire. But I don't want you putting something that he ain't said. Like, if you make a mashup of me rapping and a song that he already had, something previous like that, I would do that. But like, you writing for him and then he saying something he never said when he was alive, nah, I ain't feeling that. And also, I know they doing a lot of stuff with they signing AI artists. Trash. Music comes from the human being, from the struggles and the shit that we've been through in life. You know what I'm saying? Can't no robot tell you that. You know what I'm saying? Can't no AI, artificial intelligence tell you none of that. Music is human emotion. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're talking about techno. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? If that bag right come on, I'll do a song with an AI artist or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I stand on certain shit like music. This is from humans. You know what I'm saying? No AI.
Do you think AI tools make you a better artist, or do they just make the market more crowded?
I think it's pros and cons to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I'm not artificial, but art's official. You know what I'm saying? Like a whistle. A referee without a whistle, I'm going to just write my initials. But I feel like, it could be pros and cons to that. You know what I'm saying? It could be crowded, or it could make the market better because you got AI integration that's able to detect certain things, you know what I'm saying? Or you editing a track, it can level out stuff faster, you know what I'm saying? It could cut certain human error and shit like that. So it could be a good thing, but it also could be a bad thing.
With that tech inside the studio, what is your studio necessities that you can't record without?
Man, you could give me the simplest things and I can make do. I was recording on my laptop since 2016 with no microphone. I'm literally rapping into my computer speaker. I done had I just got a mic. I just now got a mic and now able to set it up just now. I've been recording my own shit since 2016, rapping inside my computer into the speakerphone. Into the speaker on the damn computer. So you can give me the minimalist of things and I'ma make do.
I hear you on that one, man. With using every tool available to get your message out, when you use digital, virtual vocal arrangements,
Yeah.
how do you ensure your soul of that track doesn't get lost in tech?
What you mean, like into the times of tech taking over?
Yeah, how everybody on auto-tune,
Yeah.
everything else, but everybody's sounding the same.
Yeah. I feel like being an artist and being me, I know how to switch it up anyway. I know how to be different. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's in that same auto-tune, because I do like auto-tune. I didn't use it before, but I'm so versatile that I can rap without it. I can give you straight bars, like what you metaphors and shit like that. Or I can do some melodic shit, but it's gonna sound different than they shit because I'm gonna put my own stamp on it. That's gonna be in a different category. Because what I strive to do is to be different in the first place. That's just my mindset. I don't want to follow the crowd. I want to do something different to make me stand out because that's my mindset of being a leader, not a follower. I'm a trendsetter, not a trend follower. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to make something in that area, but it's going to sound different. You're going to be like, oh, this ain't, you know what I mean? It's kind of, hold on now. But it's going to be in that similar thing because I know people, I'm going to give people what they want and I'm going to do what I want to do, which is rap real bars and put real shit on real beats like people want to hear, like Wayne. Shout out to Wayne. Best rapper alive.
Man. Have you ever strapped a whole song because one bar didn't hit the right emotion on that frequency?
Yeah and no. I mean, it's a lot of songs that I make before I make it when I'm doing it a cappella and I'm listening to the beat and you know what I'm saying and I'm trying to write to it and then I get the whole thing done and I made songs I don't like them. I'm like, but it grows on me. I got to keep playing it and it end up growing on me. So, yeah, no. Some songs, they be hits right away. You know what I'm saying? I can feel it, but some songs got to grow on me. I don't know. Some songs I make got to grow on me. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. But I love all my music. All my music is timeless.
We're going to take a different stroll with these next questions. What's the most common thing people get wrong about you?
That I'm arrogant. You know what I'm saying? that I'm arrogant because my confidence level is so high. Like, people gotta understand, when you walk out, the world we live in is full of haters. It's full of people we live in a negative world. We see how everything is ran, especially the black community, is negativity. So as soon as you walk out that door, it's already something that's gonna take you down a couple notches. So you gotta come out the house with your shit all the way this high. You gotta be that dude. Me, my confidence level, and the confidence I got from my mama, shout out Maxine, shout out my mama, love you mama. She instilled confidence in me since I was a kid. Like, you were my prodigy child, this and that. So my confidence level and the belief I have in myself is very high. But I'm also humble. But some people may take your confidence as being arrogant when it's not the case. I just love myself and I know myself. I know how hunted I am. I know all the shit I've been through that made me to the man I am today. So I walk with confidence, and that protrudes through my whole aura. You know what I'm saying? It's confidence. And you gotta have confidence when you rapping anyway, because that's what it's about. Being an MC, having confidence, you know?
What's your zodiac sign?
Big Pisces. Big Pisces. Pisces Aries, though. If you want to be specific with the borderline and the sun transitioning into Aries, but I'm big Pisces. March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. No luck, but I'll hustle.
So, being a Pisces, how would you deal with rumors?
I mean, like, when I was young, I'm crashing out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a straightforward dude, so, you know, I'm taking that shit head on. But I learned in this world, it's not that people care about a rumor. If you entertain some shit, it's just gonna get bigger. You know what I'm saying? With my mindset, you know what I'm saying? I am what I am, and what I'm not, I should never be. That's on the 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have principles and you on growth and development, and you standing on your 6, you standing on all 10, you know, like King Von said, rest in peace, King Von, I am what I am, and what I'm not, I should never be. That's a saying. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Proper preparations prevents poor performance. When you got a mindset and you grown now, like when you grown, let it fly. If it don't apply, let it fly. That's got to be your mental for all the youngsters out there. If it don't apply, let it fly. But pop your shit. Because people, you know what I'm saying, they want some negative shit to be about you. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck if it's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Pop your shit, youngins out there. Motherfuckers want the worst of you. You know what I'm saying? But you got to keep doing you and hold your head up high. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
So, who belongs in your personal rap Rushmore from the 2000s?
Top 5, top 10, what?
Let's do top 5. Let's keep it simple.
Wayne, number 1. Wayne. I let my dreads swing. I feel like Lil Wayne. But nah, you know, Wayne, number 1, man. That's just my era. Like, you know, it's a lot of greats. There's a lot of MCs out there. Eminem, Wayne, Kanye, Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Prodigy. It's a lot. But my top 5, Lil Wayne. Number 2. Lil Wayne. My number 2, I got to give it a tie between K-Dot and J. Cole. Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. I'm going to say Kendrick Lamar 2. I'm going to say J. Cole number 3. Number 4, who number 4? I got to put some street shit in there. ESTG. He got it. You know what I'm saying? That's some street shit. I don't care what nobody say. He got it with that. And number 5, ESG. No, matter of fact, put me first, Wayne second, Kendrick third, J. Cole fourth, and ESTG fifth. That's what we're gonna do right there. Cause I'm my biggest supporter right now.
Man, with that list, what's your greatest of all time rap album for the last decade?
Ooh, greatest of all time rap album. It's a lot. But I'm gonna just say something simple, plain. I could say Kendrick, what he just dropped, the what's that shit called? what he dropped other year ago? That Kendrick album, that J. Cole album. I'm going to go with Lil Wayne Drought 3. That's what I'm going to go with right there. Lil Wayne Drought 3. Hate it or love it. That's a mixtape. But yeah, we're going to go Lil Wayne Drought 3.
And that Kendrick Lamar album was GNX.
GNX, fire. I'm talking about you could play that whole thing straight through without a skip. Slide through that motherfucker without a skip. You know what I'm saying? The different points that he put on there. Like, you know, that he's a great artist. Him and J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? Great artists. But yeah, I'm going to go with that Drought 3 though. That DMX, I said DMX. That GNX definitely can go for one of the best albums though. I'm not going to lie. It is what it is.
Does that feel like a legacy? Like you spoke on a lot of great artists, and they all have, you know, great legacies and everything. What do you feel like you want your legacy to be?
I want my legacy to be music-wise or overall?
Overall.
Overall, just real. That's the one word, just real, just being authentic, being myself, you know what I mean, living in my truth, you know what I'm saying, being me, unapologetically me, and just keeping it 100, you know what I'm saying, being one of those persons that, you know, when you deal with me, that you get something straight up and straightforward, and you dealing with somebody that's like, you know, I'm who I am, no matter who I'm around, I'm always be me. Just being real, authentic, loving, caring, and just, you know, that's real. That's the title, real.
Do you feel like that add a lot of level of pressure to live up for your family name?
Nah, because I feel like you can't think about it too much. Like when you talk about legacy and your family name, that's something that's built in arcs, but it's also who you are as a person. So, you know, on the outside, you know what I mean, legacy-wise, people may not know me, but if I'm not a person that you could get around easily, you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with many people, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I mean, if a motherfucker cool with everybody, something wrong. I'm not about to change my face and my personality to be around everybody. You got to accept me for who I am. I got a strong-ass personality, but... You know what I'm saying? I'm etching my shit as I go, but me just being real as a person, my legacy is now. I am my legacy because I'm a real person. I'm a real individual, and I stand on morals, and I stand on principles, and I stand on values, you know what I'm saying, as a man. You know what I'm saying? So my legacy, I'm instilling that in my sons and my daughters to be real individuals and don't sugarcoat shit to nobody. My mama always told me that. You know what I'm saying? Don't sugarcoat shit. Be who you is unapologetically. You know what I'm saying? So my legacy is now and who I am today.
You just recently mentioned now a few times why 2026 the year you decided to push the gas pedal instead of waiting for everything to be perfect.
Yeah. Me, and it's a subconscious thought. I feel like I'm a little weird because the knowledge and teachings that I study is not broadened to the masses. You know what I'm saying? It's not like really like broadened to the masses. So I be feeling weird sometimes because people look at you, what you talking about? But I study numerology. I study astrology. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Gary, GG33. You know what I'm saying? I got hooked on to that knowledge with the numerology and astrology. I've been following that for years. All of it, but it's coming full circle. So, you know, if you know Chinese astrology, this is the year of the horse. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of my triads. You know what I'm saying? So the energy's there for me. You know what I'm saying? I done tracked a lot of this astrological knowledge back years in any situations. It is what it is, and I don't want nobody to believe. You got to do your own research, but I feel like now is the time. You know what I'm saying? Can't be no excuses. When that energy there, you execute. You execute.
What's been one of your biggest hurdles to bring yourself being rooted in Ohio?
We crabs in a barrel. You know what I'm saying? We crabs in a bucket. community-wise and city-wise, urban-wise, because nobody wants nobody to be bigger than them. You know what I'm saying? And that mentality of that, a lot of people haven't shadow boxed with themselves. When you going through life, you gotta purge a lot of human shit that come up, jealousy, envy, all these things. You know what I mean? Like me, I did a lot of shadow work when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I was before my time, but a lot of people be jealous of the next person. They don't want nobody to be bigger than them. My heart is pure. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody got natural feelings of somebody superseding them, but you got to always know it's going to be your time. If you be a real motherfucker and right now and be happy for that motherfucker, your blessing going to come when you shine too. You know what I'm saying? Like ESTG said, everybody shine together. So you don't have everybody that got that mindset, and it's hard to find authentic people with that mindset of, my time gonna come, I'm gonna support you. So when my time come around, you gonna support me. Our city is like, motherfucker wanna be bigger than the program, and nobody bigger than the program. Like, shout out to one of the legends, AB, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he was up there, he had everything, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people bash him now, but you could fall from grace. You know what I mean? You could be confident and not be. You could be confident, have money and shit like that, but once that arrogance overtakes you, you will fall from grace. He showed us that a motherfucker could make it out from the city. You know what I'm saying? But it depends on you gotta let other people come up too, because you never know when you need somebody to catch you.
Do you feel like you gotta work twice as hard to get the same cosign as a New York or the LA artist?
Hell yeah. You been from Ohio, they automatically think cornfields and shit like that. They still saying that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Ohio full of cornfields in the country and shit like that. Not knowing how the Natty get. The Natty one of them cities, like we very urban. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Especially me, not even like that, because I don't be out in the main scene. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them ducked off dudes. Like, I don't deal with a lot of motherfuckers. I ain't got time to... I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't trying to ride nobody coattail or be around in certain rooms with motherfuckers that I don't know. I'm a boss, so I try to make it on my own. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean, be under nobody trying to get no clout off of them. I'm trying to make my own wave. So when you a person like that, it's going to be hard for you any fucking way, because, you know what I mean, you just got to luck up and go viral or some shit, because I ain't kissing nobody's ass. I ain't trying to be in no room that I'm not invited, especially I don't put myself out there. I'm just now, you know what I'm saying, putting myself in the forefront to try to do something, because I feel like right now the perfect time. I'm on my prime mentally,
Last question for you. What is one thing you want to let people know about your character, not just your music?
I'm going to tell you this. You listen to my music, ART explanation mark Z, you will hear in my music what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? I feel like my character, everything exudes through my aura. You know what I'm saying? Real recognize real. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Me, I just carry my heart on my sleeve. I'm authentic. I'm a genuine person. And I feel like, if you get to know me, then you will know. But if you don't know me or don't get close to me, you will never know. But listen to that music and you're going to see what type of nigga I am.
Where can they find your music?
ART explanation mark Z, artists, all platforms. ART explanation mark Z. Yeah.
And what's your social handles for them?
Artist on P2100 at IG. ARTIZ. I'm ART explanation mark Z on YouTube. Cloud9 Music on YouTube. Cloud9 Music on TikTok, all that. But ART, explanation mark Z, you gonna find me. Straight up.
It was great having you today on this interview. So, man, I can't let you get up out of here, hearing a little something.
Oh, man. All right, what I say? I'm throwing G's into the casket freeze. Life has its ups and downs and casualties. Really on some get cash casually, accumulating transaction fees. Dreams of getting rich, now it's becoming reality. Shoes tied, bag gas, lace up. Artists never tripping, bitch, I'm flipping niggas bitches. Scared to face us. No days off, damn sure ain't taking pay cuts. Artists, is they fucking with you? Huh, niggas, say what? Go deep in that pussy. Soon as she say her, you ain't talk about money, then I won't say much. Really on a mission to get this chicken, nobody ever saved us. That's why I stopped doing favors. Get them racks, save up, stay out the way, bro.
Hold on. You know, you can't go in like that, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know, they gotta buy that, man.
Yeah, go get that, man. Go get that. On-P artists, man. We out, man. Shout out CJ Banco, man. If you ain't real, you don't stand for nothing, man. You fall for anything. Artists.